Where you been?
Earp caught Will Day just outside of Dodge, threw him in jail.
Earp is sure sore about our getting those Indians. You reckon Dade'll talk?
No. But Tom Bates blew the whistle on us. Gave our names. Earp and Masterson made trailers down here.
Well, if that's true, we better start for Texas.
Nah.
We already have the Cheyennes and the Army in our tail roof.
I ain't worried about them. You think Earp would come in here with a big posse?
They say he seldom uses a posse.
Me, I vote for Texas, and we leave right now.
Hold it, Sammy. There's some fast guns in this camp. They'd like nothing better than to catch Earp out here in the brush.
He ain't foolish enough to ride down into the Forks alone.
Then again, maybe he is. What's the sense in running to Texas? We might miss a chance to bushwhack Earp. With a lot of friends to help us.
Roof's got it figured, Sam.
Why, sure. Let Earp make the next move. If he comes snooping around here, we'll deal him the dead man's hand.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
4 notorious outlaws, known as the Dry Gulchers, murdered Wyatt Earp's Indian friend, Mr. Brother, and wounded Mr. Cousin, his other Indian friend, in an ambush. Marshal Earp vowed to bring all 4 of these hoodlums to justice. He quickly caught one Dry Gulcher, but the other 3 fled to an outlaw stronghold near the Cimarron River. Then Wyatt and Bat Masterson disagreed as to the best method of capturing the remaining 3.
Look, I know that hoodlum hideout they call the Forks. Grant and Lee couldn't pick a better defensive position. Get the Cheyenne. Get that Army detachment. Get all our deputies and a big posse besides, and then you might stand a chance. Now, am I right or not? You know I'm right. You're just acting stubborn.
Look, there's no real evidence the Gulchers are hiding in that camp. Now, I might look pretty silly going down there with a whole lot of men, as you suggest.
Well, how are you going to look if the Gulchers are at the Forks?
I'd look pretty sharp.
Huh.
Now, Mr. Bates gave me a pretty good description of Averill, Wilson, and Prentice. I told Mr. Cousin I'd get all of them, and that's what I aim to do. Those Indians did a lot for me. I'm sorry they killed Mr. Brother. I'm glad that Mr. Cousin is still alive.
Wyatt, listen, it's plain suicide to go into the Forks, especially alone.
Well, it's got to be done. Goodbye, Mr. Masterson.
We're not burying you in the new cemetery. It's Boot Hill for you. They'll kill us both, you know that.
Well, I didn't invite you to the party.
No. But I've got to bring your remains back to Dodge. I owe you that much.
Well, that's mighty fine of you, Mr. Masterson. Thanks.
But if they get me too, it's going to be on your head. Young Wolf, the Army, and the Texas Rangers could run those hoodlums down. But oh no, you promised Mr. Cousin.
And Mr. Brother.
Uh-oh, the Army. Well, we get a break.
You let me do the talking.
Oh.
Who are you men?
Howdy, Lieutenant.
I asked your names.
Well, my name is Earp, and this fellow's Masterson.
Earp, Masterson. Take him down. You're cattlemen, I assume?
Yeah, we work for the Crazy D outfit.
Crazy D. In Texas?
Yeah.
Make a note of that, Sergeant. Do they look like any of the men we want?
No, sir. The Gulchers wouldn't be eating out here on the trail in plain sight.
Gulchers, who's that?
4 desperados. They robbed an Indian Bureau train, killed one Indian and badly hurt another.
The wagon train was carrying money and government mail. I don't suppose they'd know anything about it.
No, sir.
One question, men.
Fire away, Lieutenant.
Do either of you know the shortest trail to the Forks? It's somewhere near the Cimarron River.
Forks? Yeah.
It's about 15 miles, Lieutenant. Stay right on that trail there till you get to the cottonwoods at Sand Creek, and then you turn west.
Got that, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, men. All right, let's move out. Forward! Ho!
You think they'll gallop all the way to New Mexico?
No. That sergeant will finally convince that shavetail that he's been had.
Well, forward, Marshal. We attack the Forks within the hour.
You still got that soldier suit?
Right here.
I was just thinking, don't look like Earp's coming. We still got the soldiers and Indians after us. Sammy, listen to this.
Yeah?
We've got to scatter again. Maybe it'd be a good idea for Dick to put on his soldier suit and join the army.
You mean start 'em after the Indians? Oh, I don't know, Rube.
It'd be easy. You've been in the cavalry. Just pretend you're from the agency with word that a pack of Cheyenne have jumped the reservation.
Slick idea, Ruff. That'll get them both off our trail.
Well, all right, but when do we join up again?
Over the line in Bracos.
And then we double back and dig up the money, eh?
That's it, but I...
Injun! Pack of Cheyenne heading toward us, about 8 miles south.
How many?
Looks like around 20.
Any of you boys here done anything to the Indians lately?
No.
Not me. And they can't be looking for anybody here. All right, relax. Reservation jumpers, I reckon.
Yeah, probably.
Relax, boys.
You wait here.
Wyatt, I'm the one who should go in. Some hoodlum's bound to spot you. You've thrown too many of them in jail.
All right, I'll match you for it.
All right. You're matching me.
That's right. What do you got?
Tails, I win.
All right, that's the deal. What's your story?
I tell him I'm a Texas lone wolfer running from the Rangers. Tell him I saw a cavalry detachment headed west and north of camp. They asked me about the wagon train holdup. I'm scared, aim to keep running.
Well, that's plausible. If you're not back in an hour, I'm going in.
You better make it an hour and a half.
No, 1 hour. Now go on, good luck.
Hey, some soldiers on the New Mexico trail north of camp.
What are you telling us for?
Well, I don't like soldiers, friend. You like them, that's no skin off my nose. Hey, can I want him a horse?
Help yourself, kid.
Thanks.
Dick. Ever see that kid before?
No.
No. Something don't smell right. Why would he ride right up and warn us about the soldiers?
Well, he saw we were going to quit camp, Rube. Come on, let's pull out of here.
No. Hold it right here.
Come on, get in the park, Jimmy.
You know that kid?
No, I've never seen him before.
Let's ask him some questions.
All right.
Lift him. Take his gun, Drangle.
Rube here wants to ask you something, kid.
Go ahead.
You know Wyatt Earp or Bat Masterson?
I heard of him. Why?
Masterson's just about your age.
There's plenty of fellas just about my age. Look, I'm on the run. I saw a cavalry detachment on the trail, so I told him and his pals as a favor. What's the idea of getting tough?
Rube's on the run himself. He's a mite nervous, that's all.
Just do me a favor, Drangle. Hold this kid for about an hour.
You calling me a John Law? Give me my gun.
That's enough. Hit the trail, Ruth. I'll give the kid time to simmer down.
Thanks, Drango.
No gunfights in camp, son. Boys come here to rest their nerves.
Try to do a man a good turn and I get called a John Law.
Forget it, huh? Play a few hands of poker and then you can be on your way.
How about my gun?
Sure. We ain't scared of you. You know, I bet that quick temper of yours is what got you into trouble.
Yeah.
Tell the soldiers all about the engines. As soon as you can slip away, meet us over in Braco's.
I'll try. Watch yourselves.
You better watch yourself. See you later, Dick.
So long.
Everybody in?
Yeah.
King's full.
Beats my 70.
Right.
Well, I gotta be traveling.
I wouldn't go yet, kid. You've won a lot of money.
Never quit a big winner, kid. Stick around.
A couple more hands then.
You lost, Trooper?
Well, sir, kind of. I'm trying to find Lieutenant Matthews' detachment. Got a message for him.
Well, he's traveling north and west. Tell you what, you take that trail there about 5 miles to the Big Rock and, well, you either be there ahead of him or you'll run into him.
Thank you, sir. Thanks very much.
Good hand.
Gentlemen, that about cleans me out. Tell you, I'll donate this to the pot. That satisfy you?
I promised Ruth you'd stay about an hour. You lack about 10 minutes, son.
Look, I'm not bothering about those fool gulchers.
What did you call them? Did you say gulchers?
That's what they are. I heard about them in Oklahoma. That could be just talk, Mr. Drango.
You talk too much, kid.
Oh, you gabby little squit. What you been doing? I told you to meet me at the Muddy Springs an hour ago. Look what time it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gus. I was playing cards with these fellas here.
I ought to give you a good pistol whip, and that's what I'll do.
Oh, you just try it.
Shut up! No fighting in this camp.
Well, he needs a good pistol whipping. I sprung him loose from a ranger lockup because it was kin to me. But he ain't nothing but a big-headed, sassy squid.
You two don't bring your troubles here. Now get on your horse and get.
Yes, sir. But you don't follow me, Gus.
Who needs to follow you? You go and get out of here.
Not you.
Well, that's thanks you get for helping kinfolk. I almost plugged that little squirt.
So did I. A couple of times. He's just a kid. Take a lot of patience.
Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, they do. Well, excuse the disturbance.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
You're quite an actor. Well, that was too close for comfort.
Pretty good yourself. Are any of the gulchers there?
Yeah, all three of them. Prentice, the boss man, got suspicious of me.
I saw a young fella dressed in a cavalry uniform heading north and west. He was kind of raw-boned, dark-haired, about my height.
Yeah, he was there. Where'd he get the soldier suit?
Well, probably stole it. Let's try and catch that army outfit. They can't be too far away. Come on.
Right.
Dismount!
10-minute rest. This isn't anywhere near the Forks.
No, sir. I think we're on the wrong trail.
You mean those cattlemen lied to us?
Yes, sir. They could have been road agents themselves.
Then why didn't you say so?
The lieutenant is in command, sir.
Well, let's see where we are. We've ridden about 12 miles, almost due west.
Oh.
Corporal Higgins, 2nd Cavalry reporting, sir.
Yes, Corporal.
Major Dunlap of Headquarters Command sent me to find you. A war party of Cheyenne have left the reservation. Headquarters has a report that they may be across the Cimarron.
Very well. My orders.
No written orders, sir.
Why not?
Well,
Major Dunlap ain't an academy graduate, sir. He usually gives verbal orders.
he just said to tell you to find the engines and escort them back to the reservation.
It's highly irregular. Takes me away from my mission. To arrest 4 robbers. Well, we'll have to wait. Sergeant,
Yes, sir.
we better move south to the Cimarron. Corporal, you familiar with these trails?
I know the shortest way to the river, sir.
Good. You'll act as guide. Attention! Prepare to mount. Mount!
Just on the right.
Yeah. We'll cut across that old buffalo stand.
Stand ready!
You're under arrest.
Take your hands off me. I'm in uniform and underarms.
Your way under arms.
What's the meaning of this?
This man's wearing a stolen uniform and he's wanted for murder.
These men must be drunk,
I
Lieutenant.
don't drink. I'm Marshal Earp of Dodge City, and this is Sheriff Masterson.
Oh, indeed. These are the men that gave us the false direction, Sergeant.
Take your hands off Corporal Higgins.
Might style, Lieutenant. I'm also U.S. Deputy Marshal.
Anyone can steal a star. I order you to release the corporal.
This man's a dry gulcher. I saw him with 2 of his friends in an outlaw camp at the Forks less than an hour ago, and he wasn't wearing a uniform then.
Sergeant, arrest these men.
I'll need help, sir.
No, you won't. We don't fight with the Army.
Even with a lieutenant like this one?
That's enough. Surrender your weapons.
On what charge?
Assaulting a soldier on duty would be my guess. Come on, give me your gun.
Wait till I write General Sherman about this. Would you be good enough to give me your name?
Lieutenant Gerald Matthey, if it's any of your business. Sergeant, take these men to the rear of the column. Corporal Higgins?
Yes, sir.
You'll continue to act as guide. My detachment is hunting a band of renegade Indians. If they resist us, you men will be moved out of range.
I suggest you move your men out of range, too.
What's that?
Young Wolf has twice as many guns. They'll slaughter you.
Take these men to the rear.
Squaw men, I'd guess. Indians must have sent them to slow us up.
We'll keep alert, Corporal. Take your interval. Single file.
Pony soldiers have arrested our friends, Earp and Masterson.
And we take them from the soldiers?
Yes. What the job? Anja, what the job?
Up! Horse handler to the rear! Form lines of skirmishers! Dismount!
Weren't you ordered to take us out of range?
This is just a false alarm.
Young Wolf doesn't fire at soldiers for fun. He means it.
Young Wolf, then you were
Here he
serious.
comes.
Hey, you're prisoners.
Hold your fire.
I am Young Wolf.
Young Wolf, eh? And what are you doing off the reservation with a rifle?
I will speak to Marshal Earp and Sheriff Masterson. Pony soldiers take you.
Yes, but they made a mistake. The lieutenant is new. That's one of the dry gulches, that corporal.
No. All right, kill him now, Mr. Earp.
No. The law will hang him.
Sergeant, disarm this Indian.
Better not, sir.
What?
Young Wolf has enough men to whip us, otherwise he wouldn't have come into powwow. I was wrong in advising the lieutenant to arrest Mr. Earp and Mr. Masterson.
If these men are what they claim to be, they have no business being friendly with Indians. I am not intimidated by threat of Indian ambush. I order you to arrest this man.
Don't be a fool, Matthew. You let anybody lay hands on young Wolf and you'll get a volley from Winchesters that'll knock out this whole column.
I'm in command here.
Before you do that, sir, listen to your sergeant.
The lieutenant is forgetting Corporal Higgins. I think you should put him in arrest and let Marshal Earp talk to young Wolf.
Very well. Arrest Higgins.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Earp, you will talk to the Indian. You'll tell him that it's my duty to escort him and his men back to the reservation. I don't care what strength he has. I'll do my best to do my duty.
Yes, sir. And you're in real trouble, young Wolf. You could cut this little outfit to pieces. But the Army'd send a half a regiment after you.
What about Gulcher?
Well, I think I can make a deal with the lieutenant. You agree to go back to the reservation, and he agrees to surrender that man to me.
Then you hang him. Mr. Brother's death must be repaid.
Well, not right now. I've already got one of them in jail. This one will make two. I want all four of them to hang. Mr. Brother was my friend. He was your blood brother. I don't forget that.
They'll all hang from the same gallows, young Wolf.
I must watch.
Yes.
Good.
Wait here.
And if I'm not Corporal Higgins, who am I? Earp's got no evidence. He and his engine pals are trying to frame me.
We'll see. Yes?
Lieutenant, young Wolf promises to return to the reservation if you'll surrender this fake corporal to me.
Have you any proof that he's a fake?
Sheriff Masterson identified him as being with two other gulches at the Forks.
It's his word against mine.
I don't see any Indians. Young Wolf could be bluffing.
Young Wolf, the lieutenant would like to see your men.
Yee-haw! Giacomo! Giacomo!
If the lieutenant will ask for my opinion, sir, I'd say we'd all be dead in about 2 minutes.
I can estimate a military situation. Sergeant,
Yes, sir?
you'll escort the Indians home. Mr. Earp, I'll go with you and Corporal Higgins to Dodge. I think you have the wrong man.
And I should be hearing from Major Dunlap of 2nd Cavalry Headquarters. This is just a waste of time. My original mission was to arrest the Gulchers, as you call them. They're in Texas by now.
You got two of them sitting there in a cell.
Dade won't like your Corporal Higgins much. Dade got a slug in his shoulder, but there ain't a scratch on that phony corporal.
I can't see why you peeved at the other fellas. As soon as I get out of here and join up with Sam and Roof, we'll figure some way to spring you.
Sure you will.
You blame us because you did something wrong and got caught.
You got caught too, didn't you?
Yeah, but I played it smart. You see, there is a Corporal Higgins in the 2nd Cavalry. He's up north on scout duty. And I saw Major Dunlap in Bracos a couple of days ago on leave. By the time they get it all straightened out, I'll be out of here and on my way to meet the boys.
No, you won't.
Why not?
Never mind. Just forget it.
Keep figuring to rat on me.
What did you bust my shoulder?
I'm gonna bust more than that!
Help! Help!
You won't have a breath! Turn
Help! Help!
Pull the door open. Now, why was he trying to kill you?
He ain't in the Army. His name is Dick Averill. He's a Gulcher.
So you and a rat!
Well, that's two of them. I won't be satisfied until I get all four. Mr. Brother had expected.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail, and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame.